We'll take a short break, and then Regulation Nation, why the government is making it harder to do business, putting the kibosh on more than $180 billion in deals today alone. Welcome back. We have breaking news this morning. Pfizer is walking away from its $150 billion merger deal with Allergan. This as we are learning that the Department of Justice is signaling an antitrust lawsuit aimed at blocking another deal in the oil services sector, Halliburton-Baker Hughes deal. Also, that could come at any moment. We know, Steve Moore, that Pfizer has already said it's walking away from its deal with Allergan because Pfizer has a 35% corporate tax rate, and Allergan last year paid 4%.
4%.
4%.
Yeah. And so we're at 35%. The rest of the world is at about 20. So that's like a 15% tax disadvantage that
American companies can't compete with that.
Faces. Now on this, but I want to circle back to this FTC ruling because the FTC is blocking a record number of mergers under this administration. Those mergers tend to, first of all, they benefit shareholders, number one. Number two, they make companies more efficient. And in many cases, you know, they talk about monopolies are going to raise prices. Actually, after mergers, oftentimes companies lower their prices because they're more efficient. I don't get the logic.
The logic, they're talking about jobs. And they say, look, when these companies get together, they cut jobs.
Yeah, but
the point is they're competing with international firms.
Right, exactly. And these are energy. Halliburton is merging with another energy company. The energy company is contracting.
Okay, so here's who they're really hurting. Okay. Here's who they're hurting. Yeah. They're hurting patients who, in this Allergan-Pfizer deal, they're hurting patients. My mother-in-law is fighting cancer right now. And innovation stops. Innovation gets hampered when companies can't become stronger by becoming merged and get more money to do research. So certainly, Steve, you make the great economic case, but there's a human side to what the federal government who's being mother may I with their regulations.
But it's so important to at least say, not that this is my view, but this is Jack Lew, the Treasury. He says the reason why we have to bring that money back here and make sure that they're doing this business here and not relocating overseas is because you're using our laws, our rules.
But they're not bringing the money back. But they're not bringing the money back. Okay, get on Sandra. Get on Sandra. They're not bringing the money back. That's the point.
Exactly.
They're sitting on the money overseas.
You're preaching to the choir here. I'm just letting you know their reasoning.
But the corporate tax is costing America jobs. It's that simple.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll take a short break.
I knew that was dangerous.
Now that we've solved that one. Up next, if you're worried about running out of juice on